How's everybody doing? I am making a tutorial on Openwrt to configure a client bridge mode. I'm going to be working with a TP-Link WR1043ND router. This is a version 1.8, and these 1.8s has got a bug in them, and opened DDWRT and Gargoyle. Their firmware goes on, it works okay, but after a while, between 10 and 15 days, it starts dropping, getting slow, and stopping. And the only way to get it to come back is to reboot it. And DDWRT and Gargoyle, they get their drivers from Openwrt. So also Openwrt is having problems with them too. And one of the latest software programs they got, trunk and attitude adjustment, they're trying to work them out. But they came out with a new one. It's called Barrier Breaker, and it's 14.07 Barrier Breaker. And I got to reading up on the site, and they said they got all these wireless problems fixed for the Atheos 9 series, and they took care of the Wi-Fi stopping, getting slow, and they said all these bugs are fixed. So I'm gonna give it a try. Now I downloaded already compiled software for the 1043ND off the website, and it's got the update Lucy, the update GUI, and it looks real nice, but I can't get it to config. I can't get it in sync. So what I did, I've been compiling trunk, and also I've been compiling attitude adjustment. I've been using that firmware and got pretty good at it. So I downloaded Barrier Breaker toolchain program, the whole works of Lucy, onto my Linux machine, and I built me firmware to put on it. And also I added the 2 files that I needed to make the wireless bridge work, and it's called Lucy Proto Relay and Relay D, and it's already compiled in the software that I built just for this router. So I'm going to configure it, and let's see if the firmware I compiled works in relay mode. So let's get started. And they said it got it all fixed, so I'm going to give it a try. Now, the firmware you download off the site is going to have the new Lucy. This is the older Lucy. This is the one that I'm used to, and I like it. I can deal with it. That other one, it's cool and groovy. If I have a little time, I can work with it, and it'd be okay too. But I like this one. All right. Okay. I already set the password. And also I already changed the IP on it. But if you see right here, it says Openwrt barrier breaker 14.07, and this is a Lucy branch, this older one. Okay. Alright, let's get started. Oh yeah, I found out how after I compiled this program and put it on there, I already tried to configure it, and it done the same thing that the firmware I downloaded did. I couldn't configure it, but I found out why, and I'm going to show you that as I reconfigured this. What happened? Well, what at least I think happened. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is network. And right here at the interface, right here. Now you see this LAN right here. It's got like a 4-port switch with a little bitty Cat5 cable going to it. And it's got a sign of the wireless in parentheses. Also, you got this thing over here. It's like it's like a bridging thing. It's it's like a Cat5 bridging two LANs, and you don't want that. You don't want that, because this right here is already, you got to get rid of all the bridging on it, and I want to show you how to do that. Also, this WAN and this WANG, don't need them. Go ahead and get them out of there, and that'll cut down on the confusion. It'll cut down on the confusion, because I don't want to be confused. Okay, you go to this LAN and then you hit edit, and you see right here I already switched the IP for it to 192.168.0.35, and that's right here's my subnet mask. And advanced settings. Okay, here's what I think messed me up last time. What it is, if you uncheck this bring up on boot, that means this ain't going to run next time it boots up. And then when I made the relay, it won't boot it up and run it. Only thing I had to do was reboot it, and when everything else come up, it started running and everything worked. And that's when everything clicked in. I say, they want nothing wrong with the firmware that I downloaded from the site. I just needed to reboot it, and everything would have been cool and groovy. Okay, right here, bridge interface. Create a bridge interface over specified interfaces. Uncheck that. You don't need that. Also, it's right beside wireless network client, Openwrt. You don't want that. You want to put it on VLAN interface. Ethernet switch 01. LAN. This is where you want it. Right there. And that looks good. Hit save. Go ahead and save and apply. It's always good to hit that. Keep hitting that, and that, you know, that get everything worked in there, because there's going to be a lot of configuring going on. Okay, we got that taken care of. That looks good. Firewall, and that's perfect. That's sitting right on LAN where I want it, and the WAN's empty. There ain't nothing there. Okay, that's good. Let's go back to interface. As you see now, if you take a look at the LAN, the wireless antenna thing's gone, and the bridge part is gone. The only thing sitting there now is a 4-port switch with a little Cat5 cable swirling around to it. So that's just a LAN. That's what you're looking for. Alright. Also, let's go back and edit. While I'm here, this is very, very important. Very important. This is a DHCP server for this router. You don't, once you put it, if it was just in client, you would need it. Anything behind this router would need a DHCP server because it's not getting one from the main router. The only thing it's getting from the main router is internet. Now when you set it up in client bridge, then you're not behind the WAN port no more. You're connecting networks. So from here I could connect to my wife's computer at the house, also with the computers with the people across the road, the wife's grandparents. You know, if I wanted to. They probably wouldn't like that. But you check this, disable DHCP from this interface. That's what you want. You don't want it. You don't want it. Save and apply. Alright. That looks good. Firewall. That looks good. That looks good. Bring up on boot. You know, it's already booted up. That was already checked, so this is running. Because what it is, I'm going to create another interface for the relay. And then once I do that, I'm going to reboot it. And so when it comes back, it'll be running. And I think that's what's stopping the whole thing, because everything went to working when I reboot it. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is network. Go to one right beside it. Wi-Fi. Okay, enable the Wi-Fi. On scan. Scan your area. Okay, this is my main router. I got about 87% signal. That's pretty good. Now this is the Gargoyle router, and it is a TP-Link 940N, and it's across the road beside the wife's parents' house. But I'm still getting 40% on it. It's not good, but it is way over there on the other side of the road. And it works perfect as a repeater. Gargoyle, I got set up for repeater, and it works fabulous. You know, no complaints. Everybody's happy over there, and I'm happy with my main router, which is a version 1.10 with DDWRT. Okay, so I'm going to join this network. Alright, you want to switch it over to LAN. Then I'm going to change one letter from WWAN to WLAN. That means wireless LAN. And okay, leave this checked. Yep, leave that one checked. Okay, this right here is your security key for your wireless, and you enter that here. Alright, I think I screwed up on that. Let me just do it one more time. Okay. Alright, I got that. Okay, take a good old long look at it. If it looks good, hit submit. Okay, that populated everything. Everything's already in there. There's one guy that was showing this right here. He is actually typing the information in here, client, you know, everything else, and he didn't have to. Okay, that looks good. Now, what I was saying about save and apply, you see, it's really not doing nothing now. Everything's zeroed. Now watch what happens just as soon as I click save and apply. Okay, I'm on channel 6. Channel 6 power, that's good. TP-Link client lead, and this right here is my WAN address for my router at the house. And I got it set for WLAN, and that's what it is. Right up here it says WLAN, and down here it says it's WLAN, and that's what I'm looking. Here we go. save, and apply. Give it a little time. Okay, as you see right here, just Wi-Fi and everything came on. Right now I'm running 85%, which is pretty good. Everything looks good. Alright, now I'm just going to go over to the firewall. That looks great. Now be sure all these are accept, input, output, accept, forward, accept. Only on this top line. That's all you need to do, because you ain't got no more WANs in there. And I didn't change nothing. Just click save and apply again. Alright. That looks good. Now this right here's got the wireless antenna emblem in it, and it's a WLAN. That's what we're looking for. Okay. There's this button right here. It's called Add New Interface, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Give it a name. I'm going to call it Relay. And right here, Relay Bridge. On the drop down window right here. Click submit. You don't have to give it an IP right here. You can if you want to, but you don't. Relay between networks. And you want to go between the LAN and the wireless LAN. Okay. Click save and apply. Now the right here is, you know, how come I think it won't work in last time? Right here, you see this check? Bring up on boot. When it rings, when I reboot it, it'll come up. If I leave that unchecked, it's probably going to be working like it is right now. It ain't. Okay, okay, all that looks good. Okay. That looks good. Edit. Advanced setting. Okay, firewall. That's perfect. That's perfect. You want to leave that unspecified, because it's all it's doing is just relaying. It's just being a relay. Okay, let's talk about where you get these two files from, because if you don't put the two files in, if you download it from the site and don't put the two files in, you ain't going to be able to use relay. Okay, just go to system, go to software. Right here, just update it. But you know, I got the relay already compiled in this firmware that I built, and then it right there, it's downloaded. This is a filter. Just alright, just type in relayed, find package. And right there it is, you know, relayed. And install. So all you got to do is type in the other one, and Lucy Proto, and the other one pop up, and just click install. That's all you got to do, and then you know they're installed. But I already compiled it in my package when I built this firmware for this router. You could do that. It takes a lot of reading, a lot of time, a lot of thinking, and a lot of effort. But if you're really interested in it, you can do it. I did. Okay, let's go back to network, and everything looks cool and groovy. Okay, let me go to LAN, because I know I do remember I want to double check something. Okay, that looks cool. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay. Beautiful. Go to status, overview. Everything's looking all right. Okay. Now, here's the IP that this router gave it. Gave it this one. Gave 0.196.192.168.0.212. That is not the IP that the main router in the house handed out to it. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to ask for an IP and see if it'll work. And if it was going to give it an IP, it should have done it by now. Okay. Okay, close. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reboot the router. And the router is rebooting. Look down here, local area. LAN connection is not hooked up. Y'all can see down here at the lower right hand corner, and it's still looking. It's still looking, and it's still looking. Let's give it a little bit more time. And it's still looking for an IP. And it didn't give it one. Let's ask for one. Okay, there it went. It took it that long. It got an IP from the router from in-house. I know it didn't get one from my bridge router I got in here because I got the DHCP server turned off. So I know it, okay. Let's see what IP it did give it. Oh yeah. It was way up there 200 and something, and the one inside the house gave it 192.168.0.143. Okay, let's see if we got any internet. And there it is. We got internet. Also, let me take a look at okay, right. This right here's yeah, phone to share documents right here. Let's see. All right, I'm linked up with other computers now. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. So I have successfully configured a TP-Link WR1043ND router with Openwrt firmware that I compiled myself on my Linux computer, and I got it configured as a wireless bridge. I hope anybody that looks at this can learn from it, and everything's doing great. Oh yeah, let's see if I can log back into it, the router. Right there's the IP address, and right there it is. And right there it is. I'm logged back into it. Everything looks good. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, that's all, folks. I'm going to do a backup. Okay, I am going to do a backup. I'm going to generate one right here. And I'm going to generate, and I'm going to save it in my documents. And that's it. I got a copy of it, and everything's cool and groovy. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really do. And bye-bye.